Hey y'all, it's Mary, and this is just an extra video here. I didn't want to put makeup on. Just got home from running some errands. And this is FACETORY. We see this name a lot. I got these on Temu a while back, and you may or may not be able to find them again. Blue, he was settled, so that's why I started. It's just a great mask because it hits all the major points. It goes around your eyes, so it gets your under eyes. It gets your forehead, 11 lines if you have any. It gets your lip lines if you have any. It's a great mask, and it's cute. The butterfly. I have done these before, and I just cleaning some things out, found an extra one or two. So in my live last night, I celebrated my 5-year anniversary on YouTube, and I was not able to keep up with the chat at all. So I watched it today, and there's some questions that y'all had. So I'm going to answer your questions and some other things. So I did forget to tell you what I was wearing, and then somebody did ask about my lipstick, and my lipstick was MOB. I got this in the Lucky bag. And it is refillable. This container came separate from the lipstick, so you can get more lipsticks, there it goes. And just, it's to save on throwing stuff away. So this doesn't have any name on it at all about what color it is. I've looked at it really, oh yeah, hey, I lied about that. Maybe it does. I see something now. I didn't see it last night. Let me find a magnifying glass. I have one right here, but things go missing whenever blue is near. Things are missing. It says M57 Cream, CREAM. So this is the color. A couple of y'all said you loved it. I love it. This is like, just to me, this is a neutral, basic color for me. I mean, not neutral, but you know, it's just like one of my favorite kind of colors. So if that would help you, if it's something that you'd like to have. And then it was commented that Mob is, several people said Mob is a great company. I don't know much about them. I think that's the only thing I've ever had from them. And I was wearing this on my eyes, Laura Geller. This is the Delectables. It's the Baked Eyeshadow Palette in Earthy Essentials. Earthy Essentials, it says. And these are the colors. And I know I use this, and I think I use this, and maybe that. I don't really remember what I used, but these are really nice. They're baked, and they did very nice. The first time I used it, it didn't do nice. So maybe there was a little coating on things. I just sort of, worked with it a little bit and was able to, the brush worked really well with it. So y'all, I wanted to, lots of things. First of all, I want to thank those of you that were able to give me a super chat. Thank you so much. It's always nice to see that. I mean, it's not expected, but it's nice. I appreciate it. There were, at the top total of how many people were in my live were 63 people. And there were 63 names in my Garrett's popcorn can, which is right here, by the way. Let me reach for it. Okay. Because several of y'all like the can. So I got this as a gift. This is a pail. It does have a lid. I couldn't find the lid at the moment. There's also the small can that I use for giveaways also. So Garrett's Popcorn Shop is in Chicago, and they've been around forever, ever since I can remember. I used to go to Loyola University downtown, or not really downtown, but Michigan Avenue area, and you could smell that Garrett's popcorn. And people would line up around the block to get it. And when it was hot, which was often, just popped hot, they did what they call, it's called a Chicago mix now. They had cheese popcorn, and they had caramel popcorn, and then they mixed it together. The best snack ever. So some friends sent me that. And love it. Okay, so I want to tell you about that. There were a couple of people that weren't sure if their name were in the bucket, but I assure you everybody's name was in here because I counted afterwards just to make sure. But the feed was going so fast and I couldn't keep up with it. And I did get everybody's name in. And somebody said they liked this color on my walls. When I moved into this house in 2009, I bought this house. This house was white. That's all it was white. It even had carpeting that was white. So under the carpet was beautiful wood floors. I did have to have a little work done on the floors. And then I had the whole house painted, and I put color in every room. So, so that's where that came from. And let's see what else. Leisha Nana from Louisiana asked me if I've ever met any of the channels, like the Mass Monday ladies that I do Mass Monday with, and any of the collabs that I've been in. No, I've never met anyone ever until just a couple weeks ago. I met Andy Does Stuff, and it's because I don't travel. I don't travel. I go to Chicago. That's where I travel. I do that once a year, and Andy had to come to me for me to meet her. So she was passing through, so we met. But that's the only other person I've ever met from YouTube, and that includes subscribers. So, and I think I said throughout the video, I might have said, members, are you a member of my channel? I have about 20 members, and I say that sort of interchangeably with subscribers. So to be at the live, you had to be a subscriber. You did not have to be a member. But if you want to be a member, it's very easy to do. Just ask me. There's probably something under the video on how, you click on it, and it's a monthly donation, basically. We have kittens at $1.99. We have kitty cats at $4.99, and then we have lions at $9.99. So if you'd like to do that, you're welcome. I appreciate it. Thank you. It helps me to keep doing the giveaways. Any money that I make on YouTube goes right back into my channel. You may think I have almost 5,000 subscribers, that maybe I make a lot of money, and I don't. It's just a small amount of money, and I use it all. I use it all, and then some for postage, pretty much. So I don't make any money on YouTube, really, when it comes down to it. There are big channels. I have no idea what they make, but channels that have 50,000 plus, they make money. Now, I don't even know if they make enough to make a living on it, but I know, some of the bigger channels do make a living at it. I'm not one of those people. I wish, because then I could retire from my job. That would be nice, but that would take a lot. So Nadia, if you're in here watching this, you have been at my last 2 lives. Send me an email or something, okay? To win anything on my channel or any channel on YouTube that I am aware of, you have to be 18 years or older. Nadia, send me an email or find me on Instagram. If you don't know how to do that, ask me below and I'll tell you. What else do I have to tell you? I have all these crazy notes written. So I'm trying to go over them. I had 5 giveaways last night. And for the, 4 or 5 years. And Lynn Chappelle won some beautiful earrings. Retro D won a beautiful Laurel Birch brand credit card case that has cats on it. Mari Cho won a beautiful blue ombre necklace. Joe's Beauty Room won a beautiful silver bracelet. And all the jewelry was from FABFITFUN. And then, so, they're pretty valuable, nice things. And plated with silver, plated with gold, that type of thing. And then Simply Katie Walks won something from Amazon. I haven't gotten with her yet as to what she wants. But I had some things, I had a thing or two from Amazon that you could pick. And Buying Space is a channel. And she asked me if I've ever gotten thread up. She's thinking of getting it herself. And I have never gotten it. So I do know that there are, I know a few people that have gotten it. Think about it. I think All Things Arlene has gotten it before, and maybe Single Mom Review, maybe. Any channel that I mentioned, I'll put in the description below for you to find. And if I'm talking about something and you don't understand or you have a question, just ask me. I'll answer those questions, okay? My notes are just a mess, y'all. I'm a wreck. I will tell you this. When I got home yesterday from work, I was exhausted. Absolutely exhausted. Just wanted to lay in front of the TV. And I did after the live. I did do that until about midnight. And y'all, I almost fell asleep a few times. I was so wiped out. I could hardly keep my eyes open. And I didn't want to go to bed at 8:30. I went on at 7 o'clock my time, ended about 8-ish, and I didn't want to go to bed, even though I was exhausted. I would have had a terrible night's sleep. I don't sleep well, and I'm lucky if I get 5 or 6 hours sleep a night. I just watch TV, and I did watch this crazy thing on TV. There's some crazy things on TV. I have Netflix, and I've had it for almost a year now, so it's sort of, to me, it's still new to me, and there's some crazy stuff on there, but I like all those kind of murder mystery kind of things. So I watched that, and it was pretty good. And all right, what else? There's a few people, I always pray for everybody. I don't say everybody's name because I can't really do that because, there's almost 5,000 of you. But thank you so much, by the way. Sometimes people ask me to pray for them specifically. And I do want to ask you, if you're praying people, just pray. That's what we need. If we're praying people, we need to always pray. We need to pray every day, just for the state of the world and all that kind of stuff. But Jenna Rotella sent me a message. She's not doing well physically, and her stepfather also had some surgery and is not doing very well. So please keep them in your prayers. And then a few of y'all are sick, and I know Melissa, I hope this is okay to say Melissa, she is Coastal Girl. I think it's okay to say, I think she told me that was. She's just not been feeling well. She's been sort of just, like not right. At the vet, when someone brings in their cat or dog and they don't know what's wrong with them, but they know that they're not right, we call it ADR. Their ADR. What does that mean? Ain't doing right. So that's sort of how Melissa is, bless her heart. So she's just been drained, so keep her in your thoughts and prayers, if you will. And then there's a few others, and also I would ask for my best friend, Carol Gardner. She's just not been feeling well. You've seen a lot of videos from her. When she feels well, she records a lot of videos, and then she's not feeling well now. So please keep her in your prayers, y'all. We all love Carol, and we all, if you are subscribed to me, you are surely subscribed to Carol. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Melissa Coastal Girl has a channel, but because she hasn't been feeling well, she hasn't really done much on her channel lately. So, but you can still watch her stuff, go back and watch people's channels, which brings me to the next thing. We talked very little bit at the end about this. One of the channel members in there, in the live was, excuse me, Freehandly Made Au Crochet, which is Nice. I've met Nice through the Fall Fest. I met some fabulous channels through the Fall Fest, y'all. Really good, what's the word I'm looking for? Down-to-earth people. Down-to-earth people. They don't all have farms, but some of them do. They do homesteading kind of things. They do crochet like Nice does. They do crafting. They have wonderful recipes, and they're just good people. They are just good people. So check out those channels, if you will. The Fall Fest is still going on. Not all of the channels have chosen their winners yet. You can go to Gail Southern Living to find the playlist for that. Even though you can't get in on that anymore, you can still watch the videos and meet those wonderful channels, okay? Jessie Journals and Unboxing is in there. She's the one who referred me to it. She's one of my dear friends. And Niece Needs Watch Hours. I was going to say more and it went out of my head. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Oh, as far as, but the Fall Fest is still going on. Even though the semifinalist videos are ending, I think they'll be finished ending tomorrow, I think, pretty much, or Monday or so. Just look for the videos, for the winter videos. There's a playlist for that also. I got to catch up on that myself. I'm behind on it. And on Halloween, October 31st at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Gail is going live. She thinks she's going to be about 2 hours, and she's going to have a wheel with all of those semifinalist winners on there, which will be 38 names. But now some people, if they win more than once, then it won't be, I'm not sure. She'll put them on there twice, I guess, or 3 times, however, you know. So there should be 38 names on there, I believe. And then I think that's how many channels are in there. But anybody can watch. There goes Camille. Anybody can watch. And there will be door prizes. I have 2 door prizes in there. Simply Katie Walks told us she has one in there. I know that several of the channels gave door prizes. So you can win those, even if you weren't involved in the Fall Fest. So go over and subscribe to Gail's Southern Living. Watch a few of her videos to make sure it sticks, okay? Because you do have to be publicly subscribed to Gail, I believe, to be a part of that, finale, the Fall Fest 25 giveaway finale. I won't be there because I have to work, but I may be able to be there for the last 15 minutes or so. If it is going to be 2 hours, I may be able to be there at the end. If I can, I'll have to see how it goes. So Niece was saying that she needs watch hours, as do a lot of channels need watch hours. And what that means is once you hit 1,000 subscribers, you have to have, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, you needed 4,000 watch hours. It's changed. I think it's 3,000 now, but still, that's a lot. So you can't get monetized until you have enough watch hours. So do your favorite channels a favor and run their playlists when you have some time to do that. It could be overnight while you're sleeping. Just run their playlists. And my understanding now, YouTube won't tell us the secrets. They don't like this. So I have heard you can't just run it on silent. You have to have just the first notch up of volume. I don't know how true that is. There's like we said, well, this is just stuff we guess on, because YouTube won't tell us because they don't like that. They want you to earn your hours by people actually watching your videos, which we do watch a lot of videos, but some people just, don't get enough hours. But we want them to get monetized. So please, if you have time, do that. And it's, just go to your favorite channels and start. And if you have time and you've got nothing to do and you're doing a puzzle, for example, or you're crafting, you could run that while you're crocheting. You could run Niece's channel, and maybe she'll say something that'll help you with your crocheting, because that's what she does on her channel. So just want to say that. And also, several of y'all, y'all were so good and kind to me and said beautiful things about me. I appreciate that very much. I love y'all, each and every one of you. I really do. Each and every one of you, each and every 5,000 of you, I really do. Several of you all have said that I have helped you through the last 5 years. And I can't tell you what that means to me. I have a dear friend that told me when I started this, that this was my, just went on. Cat problems, as usual. So this dear friend of mine says that this is my ministry. I don't really look at things that way. It's like Southern talk, and I'm from the North. But if I can help anybody, if I can help one person, that wasn't really my goal starting a channel, but if I can help people, I feel so blessed. And I want you to know that you help me each and every day. All of you help me get through the day, get through the week, get through the months, get through time. I work that's about it. I work and I go to church. And even then, sometimes I don't make it to church because I have a depression. I have some anxiety issues. And you guys help me so much more than I could ever help you. So I am grateful that I can, if I am helping you, I'm very grateful. And I'm exorbitantly grateful that you are here with me because you help me. And I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to show some videos of the cats. I'm going to try to end here so that I don't get too emotional. I just want y'all, I mean it when I say it, count your blessings, because they're so important. Some of us feel we don't have anything. We don't, you know, we're just so down in the dumps, and it's so important to count your blessings. If you did that regularly every single day, you will feel blessed. You will feel better. You will have a better attitude. And also, I don't say this all the time, but I mean this, and I mean it for myself too. Use your good stuff. We all have something good. We all have good stuff. We all do. No matter how poor or how rich we are, we have things that are favorites, that are important to us. Things that were maybe your grandmother's or whatever. Use it. Use it. It would be a terrible shame if something crashes and breaks. Yes, it would be. But if it's just sitting there or in a cabinet tucked away, never being used, how good is that? That's not good. It will make you feel so much better if you use your grandma's old teacup. And just be as careful as you can. I'm very clumsy. I don't mean to be, but I break things all the time. And if I don't, the cats do. But I try very hard to use my good stuff because it's important that we do. It's important that we do. It helps our heart. It helps us feel better about our situation, our life, that kind of thing. So, okay, y'all. So, y'all wanted to see cats yesterday. It's impossible to get them here unless they want to come here. And I was live, so they didn't show up. I think Camille came. She's, again, right there. But I have some video of these rotten babies. It's quick. But I have a little bit, some videos of them. Camille. The ring light may get in our way, but there she is. Camille. Look at the camera, lovey. There, everybody wants to see you. Okay. So y'all, there are my hands in the way and everything. But y'all, I love you very much. And thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for getting me to 5K. I'm not quite there yet, but I will be. I know it's coming. And, you know, I just have to hold my horses and just, you know, take a deep breath. And we'll get there. I love y'all so much. Thank you. Count your blessings. Use your good stuff. Bye-bye. Here is Blue. He is about 16 pounds. He's really beautiful. He is a traditional ragdoll, even though, I mean, I didn't pay for him. So this is him. He doesn't want to be held. Here is Camille. She just does not like to be held. She's about 8 pounds. She's half the size of Blue. She does not like to be held. And here is Smudge. He's the best one for holding. He doesn't want to be held either. He is about 13 pounds, 12, 13, I forget how much. Maybe 14, something like that. I think he's, yeah, 14 pounds. Smudge, say hello, everybody. He used to be always in the camera with me, always. And then Blue started to do it, so Smudge gave it up. You want to say, hey, come on over. Come on. Here, come on. Come on. You can sit right here. No? Okay.